and celebrate and sing together.
That's the usual stuff. Are you looking forward to playing on this? And number 23, Smoking.
Ladies and gentlemen, for the first time in the Premiership at Allianz Park, let's make some noise and let's stand up for the
Saracens, young and old. London's northern soul. Big bad wolves are in town, and we'll howl at the moon while we knock you around.
Well, Richie, sum up the change room there. Disappointing afternoon.
Yeah, we're a bit disappointed with that, but look, you know, you lose games in the Premiership. Saracens are a very good side. You know, the most important thing to do now is we analyse that game on Monday. You know, work out what was good, what was bad, and then move on for the next week.
For 40 minutes, you were in the contest, and then it was almost like Saracens hit another gear in the second half.
Yeah, I think, you know, once they got, you know, a little bit away from us and they got the momentum, you know, probably like a lot of sides in the Premiership, once they get that roll, their confidence is up, those passes start to stick, and you know they got away from us a bit. You know the thing is, you know, they probably thought a bit about how to apply pressure on the side. You know, it's something we can learn from, and you know, like I said, it's not about dwelling too much on the defeat. It's about getting on for next week now.
Obviously, you kept going to the end, and you were rewarded with another try. It shows the character of the boys.
Yeah, you know, it was a good thing. You know, I thought the effort the guys put in, and you know, our work rate and that was up there. You know, what we've got to do is you know, stick to the game plan a little bit more, you know, and just keep concentrating on our jobs and doing the best we can, and you know, and that's all we can do, and that's what we'll do next week in training. Like I say, some games go against you, but you know, we are playing in the Premiership against very good sides, and those things are going to happen. What's important is we bounce through and get on with next week.
Your brother alluded to it. Nobody's going to be brought in for extra training tomorrow. It's a case of just rolling through this period. Like you say, London Welsh next week, a massive occasion now back at Sandy Park.
Yeah, you know, we like I say, we've just got to put a good week's training next week. You know, stay relaxed. Premiership games are hard games. They're hard games. Next week will be another hard game. You know, and that's the challenge, and that's about being in the top league. You bounce every week. There's a tough game, and you know, you've got to show the character to bounce through them.
Obviously, that was Saracens' first run out in the league on the 4G surface. What did you make of it? I know it's pretty early days, but what was your initial impressions of it all?
Yeah, you know, first impressions not too bad. Not too many burns and scrapes. You know, I think it'll probably be a day or two before, you know, you really tell how sore the body is. But you know, at the moment, not too bad. But like I say, in a day or two, it might be a bit different.
Thank you, Rich.
No worries.
You know, at half-time, in reality, we shouldn't have been as close as we were. Although we did miss a kick in front of the post, it would have proved a little different. But I think we were just a little bit off in a couple of areas today, and I think when you play a team like Saracens, that exacerbates very quickly. You don't tend to get away with anything other than a very high-level performance. And like I say, in some areas our performance wasn't good enough today.
Do you think of any reason why you were off the pace a bit?
It's difficult, isn't it? I mean, you know, first time for us is doing contact on a different surface. You don't know. I mean, I don't really want to look for excuses. I just want to, you know, kind of roll through it. I've said to the guys, you know, you win and lose games in the Premiership. Sometimes a game will get away from you, and today did. And I think the one thing you have to do when you play Saracens is you have to kind of keep them under some pressure, because that's when their game plan can't really explode and can't really open up. As soon as the pressure comes off them and they open up, they're a very tough side to keep hold of. And that's kind of what happened today. You know, their individual ball carriers were better than ours. Their individual stop tackles were better than ours. You know, we had some decent individual performances, and we had some decent moments in the game. And parts of our game held up very well. You know, set piece wasn't really an issue. We stopped their driving maul pretty well. Our maul was pretty productive, but you know, did their control of territory, and as I say, did their kind of control of the breakdown area be superior to ours, and it was, and that was the making and breaking of the game.
How did you think of pitch play now you've seen it?
Well, looking at it, I mean, it seemed all right. Obviously, we'll have to assess the players and see how they felt about it and bumps and bruises. But I'm not going to say that the pitch had any cause out there or not. I mean, the only thing that could have been better was probably a mud bath and it pouring down with rain all day. So, well, you know what?
The players said anything to you about how they found it?
Well, not at the minute. I mean, obviously it's early days for see how other sore bodies or how they felt it actually played underfoot. As I said, it's a bit straight after the game to know what they're thinking at the minute. All right, thanks guys.